Why do you think so many CEOs wear busyness like a badge of honor?
I hear from a lot of CEOs that they don't have time to think because they're so busy, and they wear it as a badge of honor almost. But to me, this is a red flag, because a CEO that has no time to think is actually a reactive CEO. It's someone that builds reactive businesses at the end. And reactive CEOs are being taken over by active, proactive CEOs that build businesses on purpose and not reactive. So it's a huge red flag if a CEO has not realized that taking the space to think is actually a strategic activity needed as a leader.
Most founders see stillness as a luxury. You see it as leverage. What does that actually mean?
Because most CEOs confuse stillness with inactivity. That's wrong. Stillness means take the time to think, take the time to take strategic decisions and prepare yourself for the next important steps in your business. So that means stillness as a strategic activity for your business.
Why reactive CEOs can't scale?
So what is actually the problem of being a reactive CEO? Number one is you become the bottleneck of your business. Not having time to think, not giving strategic direction, and just reacting makes you the biggest bottleneck in the company. Number two is you don't see the bigger points, you don't see the trees in the forest, and you're just basically running around and treating everything the same. And that's very critical, because you miss these inflection points to hook into your business and create the most strategic levers that you could. Then number three, because of reacting, you build fragile systems. You don't think strategic enough to create future-proof systems. And the fourth one, you can't develop any other people. You're just busy reacting, and you should develop your next leadership level.
If you had to take a founder from chaos to clarity, what would that process look like?
So how I would solve this, so you come from a reactive to an active CEO. First, I would just create the space to think, to reflect. Then you need to see patterns, what's actually going on, and once you identify these patterns, you need to take strategic action and not just react. I think these are the top three levers, and then this allows you as the last lever to actually create a vision on where should that business go and always act towards that vision.
Why do you think so many founders resist stepping into that more strategic role?
Often CEOs resist to become this more active role and not being the firefighter or the reactive CEO, because they don't see the ROI right away. But the ROI is huge of being in that more strategic role. First, you have better decisions all the time, fewer bottlenecks, fewer firefights. You have much stronger teams. People know what they need to do and what you expect from them, because you have time to give that strategic direction. You become a better leader in the market because you communicate to the outside what's your vision, and you actually know it and go towards it. And I think the most important at the end is, personally, you gain freedom. You are the person that has time to reflect, to be the better person for your employees, for your clients, and actually prioritize what's important.
So why does this matter more than ever?
So why does this matter more than ever? Because the speed of change is increasing at a very high level. And by only reacting, you don't realize and you don't support the change. And you just can't move faster and faster and faster. You need to think better and support your business in a strategic way. Because it creates a dangerous gap if you just move faster and faster. Market markets are evolving right now and at almost an exponential speed, but your thinking remains linear. You will never be as fast as the current evolution of the markets. So taking a step back and coming to this strategic thinking mode gives you the opportunity to look at the current situation as a strategic leader and not as a reactive leader. So you basically choose, act as a leader and in that disruption that is going on, or just being disrupted. That's very simple.